Hi, Taurus, and welcome to your Lovescope for May 2020. Let's get right in. Singles, couples, complicated, separated. Let's see what comes through. I will try to pull a message in for each situation so you all can get something since this is a general reading. So, Taurus, let's see what's going on in the love department for all of you guys. Okay, so we have finance and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Next is pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay, so I have a ton of messages I'm getting about these cards, and it's for all kinds of situations actually. So just bear with me and I'll go through each one of them quickly and then we'll pull more cards. So the first thing out, those of you that are in committed relationships right now, and there's been some issues around money. Maybe somebody's recently lost a job, or somebody's been, you both have been laid off or something like that going on with the finances, because that's coming up. And pay attention to the red flags. To me, it looks like there may be some fighting and bickering about who's spending, what and where, and one of you really trying to be tight about money and the other one being a bit frivolous and overspending. And, with this worth waiting for, Taurus, if this is speaking to you, it's better to be really tight with the purse strings right now through the month of May, because by the time you get to the end of May, come into June, you'll be very grateful and happy that you did, okay? So those of you that are in unions and there's been any shift in finance and, somebody wants to spend, no, Spirit's like save, 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 save. And don't give beyond your means. It's good to share. It's good to help, but don't do anything that's going to put you in a really bad or tough spot. All right. Spirit's like, take care of yourselves, be very tight with the spending, and you will be happy that you did that. There will be some sort of payoff for you. So trust that. Okay. Next out, if you are completely single right now, what I get from this is Spirit again is trying to focus you more on like your finances, your career, maybe switching your career path. And, if there's somebody that you're just kind of interested in, or you've been trying to get to know better, you might want to let that go. It's not in your best interest, especially if they don't have as much resources or as much abundance as you do. Like if you're always giving, Taurus, huge red flag. Pull your energy back. So those of you who are single, the month of May, nobody wants to hear that. It's like focus on yourself and, your career, your money, your talents, your goals, your dreams, because there's something showing up for you at the end of May or in the month of June that is much better prospect than anything that's on the table right now. All right, Taurus. So those who are single, just if there's no real good option coming your way, or who you're dealing with currently, is real flaky, always needing from you, cut that off. You pay attention to the red flags. There's a better relationship, a better option coming for you, okay? And singles in general, there is a new romance. There's something better coming for you. So don't settle, all right? Absolutely do not settle. Those of you in complicated situations, maybe we're not talking, maybe we're separated. The first half of May, or maybe through most of the month of May, you need to focus more on yourself and not so much this relationship. Answers will be coming in. More information is yet to come about this person. So let's pull some cards and look at your energy as well as the energy of the other person showing up in this reading. Greatest inspiration, which is coming through as a soul card. Yeah, you singles out there, do not settle for any table scraps. There is something beautiful on the horizon, and right now, for many of you, Spirit is trying to focus you on yourself, on your dreams, on your goals, on your ambitions. Okay, and next out we have incomplete over here. Okay, so those of you in union, yeah, it's like don't spend, don't make big ticket purchases, even if your finances feel secure and all feels well as you come into the month of May and you feel like you have the extra money to play with. Don't spend like, oh my gosh, singles, couples, complicated. I just feel that over and over. Don't spend, don't spend, don't spend. Anybody taking, or, those of you in partnerships and somebody is being very frivolous, pull that in, rein that in, and say no. We need to just sit tight for the month of May, because with Worth Waiting For, there's some more information. There's more to this puzzle. Okay, there's another piece that's coming, and we'll pull more cards, but really don't spend in the month of May. That's interesting to come through in a love reading, but that is so strong. Oh my goodness. I have to really put it out there. And singles, do not settle for any scraps that are currently hanging around right now, because I'm telling you, the relationship that is showing up, that is on the horizon for you singles, the greatest inspiration, incomplete. Like when you meet each other, you're going to be like, I am so happy it did not work out with anybody else. I am so happy that I met you. And it's like you didn't even know that you needed this person in your life until you meet them, and vice versa. Very much worth waiting for. Those of you in these complicated situations where we may be in a dispute, an argument, or in a separation right now, the message is very clear for you. Don't pour all this mental and emotional energy into the situation. Really pour that mental and emotional energy into yourself and what's good for you and how to better yourself. And you've got to trust that things are going to kind of work themselves out. And, mid to the end of May, I do feel that you guys are going to talk. You're going to work this out. All right. But in the meantime, focus on you, because there's something that you can create for yourself. Singles in these complicated situations, really focus on you in the month of May, because you're going to make some magic for yourself. And all of you, really be tight with the purse strings, and you're going to be so happy that you did. So let's pull some more cards. Okay, completion, elevation, evolution, manifestation. So yeah, some of you, this is talking about some sort of job loss, either you or your partner. And, again, even if you feel like you're pretty financially okay, just don't spend in May. There's like somehow a blessing is attached to that. I'll pull more cards. All right, pay attention to the red flags. We have 5 of emotions, broken heart, missing you, remorse. Okay, that's... if you settle for the scraps, or you keep giving more to somebody who's not giving back to you, this is the energy that you'll be left in, and your spirit guides do not want that whatsoever. That's why they're like, don't settle. And those of you in these complicated relationships right now, just kind of put it on the back burner. Trust the angels to help work that out, and focus on you. Take all of this sadness and pain and transmute it into something positive for yourself, because some of you, there could be great inspiration that leads to some financial gains for you. All right. Some of the greatest works I've ever done have come from a broken heart, all right? Creativity gets stimulated in so many different ways, but you know, it's like take the negative and turn it into a positive for you, because there's some magic about you, Taurus. And look at this. Yes, this is why we don't settle for the scraps that are hanging around, taking more than they give, because we have the twin flame right here, aligned, divine union, true love, and that's coming out under worth waiting for, Taurus. Okay, so those singles out there, yes, don't settle. This is showing up, okay, right there. Those of you in these complicated situations where you know, it's disagreement, it's misunderstanding, it's unaligned energy, you've got to just put it on the back burner and let the angels handle it right now. And the angels will help soften your mind and your heart, as well as your twin flame, okay? And put it on the back burner and focus on you, because, you know, towards the end of May, come June, you guys are going to work it out, and you're going to be happy that you held back and you focused on you and gave this space and gave this time, because then when you guys come back together to have a conversation or try to work it out, you're in the right energy. There's not all these crazy emotions, because you will have transmuted them and put them into something positive for the greater good of yourself, and you'll be so happy that you did that. So the complicated stuff, put it on the back burner. The angels got you, and they want you to focus on you for now, and, you know, trust the process here. Singles, boom, there it is. And those of you, you know, in union right now, things are going to get better. Okay, those of you who are struggling with the finances, you know, it is going to get better. It absolutely is. What do we have? Bringer of roses. A commitment is offered. So there is a job to be had, okay? So just trust that. Just be tight with the purse strings. There's a job. It's like the end of a job, and then here's a new one right on its heels. And this is talking about the month of May. All right, next is compromise, flow, harmony, opposites attract. And finally, Four of Emotions, habit, routine, ungrateful. So as far as other signs coming through, we have a potential Earth energy, a fellow Taurus, a Virgo or Capricorn. We could have a Sagittarius right here, and a potential Gemini there. So yeah, those of you where there's this job issue, I do see another job coming forth, being offered. So again, just be tight with the purse strings, and it will work out. It absolutely will. You'll be happy that you held back. Even those of you who are in good financial, just hold on to the money in May, okay? Hold on to the money. And anybody who is trying to like give you guys guilt and try to get resources from you, what I see here is, you know, compromise, do what you can, but don't go far out of your way, because I feel that you'll end up being very disappointed in that, all right? And by the end of May, you couples are in a good situation. You have a better footing, more understanding, and I do see like a new job or some more income coming in somehow, some way. Singles, I know that it is no fun to be alone and on your own, but what I feel just with this coming out, the Four of Emotions, habit, routine, ungrateful, is you are better energetically to be completely single, working on and focusing on yourself, rather than indulging or entertaining any sort of relationship that isn't truly right for you out of boredom or out of not wanting to be alone. It's like, it's better off, you are much better off being 100% single and alone and working on you, and that's like a faster path forward to align to this energy, okay? Because sometimes when we are in a long-term solitude journey, it's because Spirit's really trying to work on our energy and our vibration to allow us to rise in frequency, to align to that love that we truly desire deep, deep down inside of our heart, of our soul. And I see that right there. So singles, focus on you right now. Trust that there is this beautiful love on the horizon. Don't spend your money any sort of heartache, sadness, pain, transmute that and funnel that energy into yourself in some way, to do something to better yourself, to make yourself happy, to really be stable on your own 2 feet. And with the greatest inspiration, all that you accomplish, when you align to this person, they will be in such admiration of you, and honor you for all that you've been through, and how you've been able to just turn it all around in your favor and be success and prevail from setbacks, from sadness, from heartache, from pain. And again, those of you who are dealing with people that are flaky, they take more than they give, they're back and forth, you don't know if you can really trust them, there's no commitment. Don't even waste your time. Don't even waste your time. It only sucks you dry, and there's this beautiful relationship on the horizon, okay? And that's worth really tuning up your vibration for. And those of you in these complicated connections where we're fighting, we're disagreeing, we're not seeing eye to eye, listen, again, put that on the back burner and focus on yourself right now, because I do see you guys are going to work it out. You're going to figure it out. You guys are going to have a conversation about the things that have to change for the preservation of your relationship, getting out of the habit and the routine, and just loving and appreciating each other much, much more. That's a conversation that you are going to have with this twin flame of yours. Okay, so now we have the journey, aspirations, pursuit, travel. Yeah, see, coming out under greatest inspiration. This is such a synchronicity, a sign. Focus on you, Taurus. You can make some magic of yourself, and you could take the worst of circumstances and turn them around in your favor. And I just see that reiterated throughout this whole reading. Like, don't focus on what broke you. Don't focus on any relationship that has no real viability. Focus on you, and don't spend money. And you'll be very surprised at how far you go. You're starting a new journey, okay? Next, we have Seven of Roses, incompatibility, struggle, withering. So yeah, it's like if you entertain any sort of relationship, just, to not be alone or to not be bored or whatever, it sucks your energy. It's such a distraction, and there is some beautiful success that is trying to play out in your life right now, that has nothing to do with romance, okay? So you singles, you couples out there, well, you complicated couples that don't live with each other, obviously, just focus on you right now, for real, because there's a success here for you. There's a magic about you. And any sort of job loss, like here it is, the end of one thing, the end of the job, because it's attached to career, and a new commitment is offered. Some of you in these complicated situations, it may be that somebody's been having a hard time really just committing and going all in. Through a bit of separation, they're going to think about it and realize, okay, I'm not complete without my Taurus. They really inspire me. They really keep me grounded. I'm very sad without them. They could be a very opposite of you, okay? And through this bit of separation, they come through with a commitment. All right, and that comes from you just letting it be what it is, and you focusing on you, and not obsessing or overthinking about this person, and are we going to get back together? Are they thinking of me? Are they missing me? All those things. If you're just focusing on you, you're doing you, that is such a different energy, and it's just like they're going to come right back in like a magnet, Taurus, and give you what you deserve or own up to bad behavior. You guys are going to be able to compromise and move past any sort of fighting and arguing. And those of you in union, if there's fighting about money or anything, it's worth the fight, okay? Because it's Spirit's like, don't spend, just hold on to what you have, and you'll see why towards the end of May. All right, that's just what Spirit's leaving at. Like, you'll know why towards the end of May, and you'll be very happy that you did save and that you didn't spend, okay? It could be like you want to make a big ticket purchase, and come later in May, perhaps there's a bill, an unexpected bill, and if you made that big ticket purchase, you wouldn't be able to pay that bill. So it could be something like that. So just really hold on to your money, whether you're single, you're coupled, you're in a complicated situation, and any of you that have these moochers around, cut them off. You deserve way more than the scraps that they give, and some of them, that's all they're capable of offering you truly is some scraps. And you know who these people are, because it says the signs are cautioning you. And those of you who know that we can't be spending, you already know that, because you've been feeling that, like, no, I shouldn't buy this, no, I shouldn't spend on that. So a big message of holding on to your cash in the month of May. That's not really a love message, but it's strong in this reading. And singles, do not settle. There's a beautiful relationship that is coming into your reality, and complicated connections, just put it on the back burner. The angels will handle them. You guys work on you, because there is magic and success at hand. All right, so those are your messages, Taurus. I am sending you guys lots of love and light. Take care.